Hi, this is just a quick video overview of the Moen tilt faucet, and I have it installed next to one of Moen's high neck models, which is the Arbor. So I tend to gravitate towards these high neck models because the spout here is so much higher above the sink than a lot of the slant necked models that Moen has. So it's a lot easier to get pots and pans in to wash them and to fill pitchers full of water. And something about the tilt that caught me off guard that I really like, and I wanted to show this to you, is that the spout on this one is actually slightly higher than it is on the Arbor. So even though it's not a high neck model, it has a lot of clearance underneath of it. In addition, the spout is tilted, so the water comes out at an angle, which gives you even more room when you're trying to get stuff under it, because you don't have to get it directly underneath the neck here. So a little bit more about the tilt itself. And first I want to say I cheated when I installed these side by side. I kept the main water lines connected up to the Arbor, and then I just connected the output to this. So the water will flow in the tilt, but it's actually connected up to that handle. So I didn't want to throw you off in the video. But this handle, it's got very smooth operation up and down, side to side. It's got a good feel to it. Even though this is thin and I thought it would be slightly uncomfortable to use, it's actually very easy, at least for me, to use. The wand here pulls out. It's got a good link to it in terms of getting a grip on it. This button on the back, and I'll show you the operation, but it goes between a stream and a spray here. It is a little bit small for my taste in comparison. The one on the Arbor is quite a bit larger, has a lot easier grip to it in terms of getting to that button. But once you get used to it, this one's not too bad. The wand, when it goes back in, there is no locking feature in terms of the orientation, so oftentimes I'm a little bit off. It's not a big deal to me, but I wanted to point out that you're not always going to be straight up and down unless you intentionally do that. But it is weighted, the cord, so it will pull back in by itself. It won't go all the way in sometimes, but it's got a nice good feel to it. Showing off the water stream. So it's not really at an angle when you have low flow, but once you turn it on, I don't know if you can see that, but it's at a good angle to the faucet. It's got a nice good stream to it. When I push that button to go to the spray, that's also a nice clean spray. Again, you can pull it out, move it around. In terms of aesthetics, I know it's simple, it's just a cylinder, but I think it's a beautiful faucet. Nice clean lines. It's got some ridges at the top and the bottom to kind of break up the cylinder itself. So overall, I'm very happy with it. Oh, I also want to point out that this, even though this is plastic here, just because I think of the form factor, it's a cylinder, it's a smaller diameter, it doesn't feel lightweight and plasticky to me. It's got a very good feeling to it. It's much better than some of the other pull-out wands that I've used from Moen. So I give this faucet high marks, and I recommend that you give it a look. All right, thanks a lot.